Hello, superheroes, supervillains. It's your friend Sean PVS 101. Welcome back to another video, and today is Despicable Me's 10th anniversary. This movie is turning 10 years old. Jeez, where the time has come. Today's video, I'm gonna rank all Illumination entertainment movies from worst to best. Now, Illumination Entertainment is not the best animation studio like from Pixar, DreamWorks, and also Disney Animation. But Illumination Entertainment was a very decent and enjoyable studio with some of the movies I kind of like, some of the movies that are kind of find painfully average, or some of the movies I kind of fucking hate. The best thing I like about from this company has to be the beautiful, highly creative animation from Illumination. I love everything about the animation from Illumination Entertainment. It was highly creative, very nice to look at, very beautiful to look at, and it's just beautiful to look at. It's up there with the Disney animation, Pixar animation, and DreamWorks animation. Yes, I said that before. Before I start this video, it's just my opinion. If you kinda not a fan of these movies, or if you like all of them, that's great. But enough talking. Let's get totally despicable on this ranking. Coming at the very bottom of the movie, I have the worst Illumination movie I have ever seen in my life, The Grinch. Oh my goodness, this movie was so bad. I was so bored watching this movie back at December at Christmas. It was so boring to watch. Well, not the worst thing come from Dr. Seuss. Well, Cat has a lot worse, but this one is very bad and a cash. Yeah, this movie is a cash grab, and I hate everything about the Grinch movie, from the writing to the characters. Well, the animation is nice, but some of the jokes, everything about this movie was so bad. And don't worry, guys, I will get this an extreme mega killer rant soon on November 6th when it turned 2 years old. And yeah, fuck this movie. It's the worst Illumination movie I've ever seen in my life. At number 9, I have Hops. My god, this movie looks really bad. Because seriously, this movie was such a cliched live-action hybrid kids movie. Like, seriously, this movie is so cliched. We've seen these type of bullshit live-action crap we've seen before. Like the Smurfs, Yogi Bear live-action, and more. Oh my gosh, this movie looks atrocious. Like, I hate the story. The story is cliched, predictable, and boring to watch, because this movie just felt like a boring cash grab Easter commercial. And the characters, I find the characters very bland and unlikable, and I find the villain just ridiculous, and I find the humor and the jokes, I find it unfunny. But the good thing I like about from Hop is the visual effects. They look nice to look at, and yeah, this movie sucks. At number 8, I have the Lorax. Yeah, this movie sucks and boring to watch. Yeah, I really don't give a shit about the Lorax movie. I was just bored out of my mind. I was so bored watching this movie, and I find this movie another cash grab Dr. Seuss movie. It's trying to be like, oh my gosh, this movie sucks. I was not a fan of this movie. I find the writing, the story, like another cliche Dr. Seuss movie we've seen before. And I find the characters really undeveloped, bland, and forgettable. And I find the villain, O'Hare, got to be one of the worst villains from Illumination Entertainment. And the jokes are just pure cringe and dull to watch. And also, my biggest, huge gripe I have with this movie are the songs. Oh my god, the songs are so dreadful. I fucking hate everything about the songs from the Lorax. They are dreadful to watch and annoying to watch. They added a modern pop song and a rap music. Seriously, just oh my god. But I have some good things. I have some good things about the Lorax movie. Number one is the animation and the visuals. They look very nice, beautiful, and colorful to watch. And number two is the end of the movie when they sing "Let It Grow" at the end. Yes, this part is a great meme. But yeah, this movie is horrible. Alright, we're done talking about the 3 bad Illumination movies I extremely hate. We're going to talk about the 2 Illumination movies I felt they were meh, like this one. At number 7, I have The Secret Life of Pets. This movie was painfully average and a pile of mediocrity. Yes, this movie was not awful, not good, it's just meh. Yes, this movie looks really meh to watch. I was not a fan of The Secret Life of Pets. It was so boring, but bland to watch, and just mediocre. Yes, this movie looks really mediocre. I find the story, very dull and bland to watch. The characters, don't care for it. And the villain, that little annoying bunny, Snowball, just annoying. And the jokes, just some average, cliched, talking animals jokes we've seen before. And the best thing I like about this movie has to be the animation. It looks so beautiful. I love the animation from Secret Life of Pets. From the nice character designs on the animals. And the backgrounds for New York City look so beautiful to look at. And yeah, and that's one really positive I like about this movie. But yeah, this movie is painfully average. At number 6, I have The Secret Life of Pets 2. This movie is at least better than the first movie, but this movie is still mediocre and painfully average, like the first film. And I was just a little bored. I did not see this movie in theaters because I don't want to pay my money to go see that movie in theaters in 2019. I watched this movie at home on Netflix, and I was a little bit bored. And my mom Gina was bored, and this movie looks really mediocre and bland. I was not a fan of this movie. I find it really dull, boring, and bland, and not awful. I just find it meh to watch. And I find the story, the characters, well, sometimes they're likable or not. And I find the villain, the guy wearing the black outfit, looks like a ridiculous ripoff of Rico from Home on the Range. And yeah, this movie is not good. It's just boring and bland to watch. And plus, the best part is the animation and the backgrounds. And that's it. And yeah, this movie is so bland and painfully average. Alright, I'm done talking about the 2 mediocre movies I talk about. And now we're talking about my top 5 favorite Illumination movies I want to talk about in this part. At number 5, I have Sing. I absolutely love Sing. I have a very fun time watching this movie. It was very fun and enjoyable. I have a blast watching Sing back in 2016. I have a fun time watching this movie. I really liked Sing. I find it enjoyable, interesting, and amazing. I love everything about Sing. I really love the story for this movie, because this movie is a much better version of Cats Don't Eat Dance. Yeah, I'm so sorry, people, I haven't seen that movie, but this is a much better version. And I like the characters. I love all the characters. I love Buster Moon, and I love all the characters. They are very interesting and likable characters. And the animation, wow. I love the animation from Sing. It's very creative and extremely beautiful to look at. I love the nice backgrounds and the character design on the animals. Very nice to look at, and yeah. I cannot wait for Sing 2 and next year in 2021. It's going to be amazing, and yeah. I love Sing. It's a great film. Number 4, I have the Minions movie. Wow, I absolutely love the Minions movie. I find this movie hilarious, funny, interesting, enjoyable, and highly underrated. This movie is so underrated to watch. I absolutely defend this movie because I find the story interesting, the characters are very memorable and likable. I find the villain of the movie, Scarlet Overkill, a very great villain because this is Sandra Bullock's best role yet because this is her better role than Gravity. Yes, I'm not a fan of Gravity. And also, I find the humor in Minions very hilarious. I find the humor in Minions hilarious to watch. And I find the animation highly beautiful. And yeah, I love everything about the Minions movie. It's really fun and a blast. I was having a blast watching this movie. And yeah, I cannot wait for the sequel next year, Minions: The Rise of Gru. It's going to be more underrated than the first movie. And yeah. At number 3, I have Despicable Me 3. Wow, I have a blast watching Despicable Me 3 back in 2017. I still love it to this day because this movie is such an underrated third installment, and I really defend this movie a lot from the critics because of some of the asshole people kind of hate it. But I respect your opinion, but I find this movie really fun, interesting, and very hilarious. I love everything about this movie, from the story was interesting, the characters are very likable, the humor was hilarious, the animation is very beautiful. This is the best looking animation from Despicable Me, and I love everything about this movie. It's hilarious. And also, the best part I like about this movie is the villain of the movie, Balthazar Brat, voiced by Trey Parker. I've been a bad boy. Yeah, I love this movie. At number 2, I have the one movie that started of all, Despicable Me. Wow, I absolutely love the first Despicable Me movies because this movie is my favorite movie of the year 2010 because this movie is such a cinematic masterpiece because I have no problems with it. I love the story for Despicable Me because of a supervillain trying to take over the world because he had to take care of the 3 orphan daughters. I thought that concept idea was perfect, and I love the characters. I love all Despicable Me characters. I love Gru, voiced by Steve Carell. This is probably the best role from him so far. And I love the 3 orphan girls, Margot, Eve, and Agnes. They are very likable characters. I find the Minions characters very underrated, and the villain of the movie, Vector. Wow, Vector from Despicable Me is Hal from Megamind done right. And yeah, I love Despicable Me a lot because this movie is way better than that boring, overrated garbage movie, Megamind. And yeah, don't care about what everyone said. This movie is the best film 2010 so far. And wait a minute, what's my favorite movie from Illumination Entertainment? I know what's my favorite Illumination movie entertainment is Despicable Me 2. Wow, I absolutely love Despicable Me 2. I find this movie even better than the first movie because this movie is The Empire Strikes Back, The Dark Knight, and Spider-Man 2 of the Despicable Me movies because I love everything about Despicable Me 2, from the story, characters, animation, humor, and chasing. Everything about this movie was excellent. I love all things about Despicable Me 2, from Gru's nice relationship with his new wife Lucy, to Margot's hilarious moment with her new boyfriend, and the villain of the movie, El Macho, plans to take over the world by stealing Gru's minions. I love Despicable Me 2. I love it a lot. It is even better than the first movie because that's why Despicable Me 2 is my number 1 favorite movie by Illumination Entertainment. Well, that's for my ranking of all Illumination movies. Hope you liked this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment down below. What's your ranking of all Illumination movies? What's your favorite and least favorite Illumination movie? Comment down below. And also stay tuned for more videos and get totally despicable.